One is a female challenger with over 3.5 million YouTube fans. One is a male challenger with over 1 million YouTube fans. Naked to the wilderness of Belize to participate in the Spectator Wilderness Challenge. Challenge success. We will wait and see. Hello everyone. Welcome to Sam's Movie Review channel. Deep in the most remote jungle in Belize. This place is called Monkey Bay. It can be said to be the king of the primitive rainforest. Not only wet and rainy, there is also a great temperature difference between day and night. Under such environmental conditions, an insect paradise is naturally formed. The entire jungle is full of ferocious biting insects and blood-sucking sandflies. Being bitten by them will not only cause sensory torture, you may also get Leishman's skin disease. Even the locals are discouraged. In addition, there are also many large predators in the area, such as the jaguar and the deadly American crocodile. And we call the howler monkeys that shook the sky. Although they are not big, but its characteristics of group action and strong sense of territory will pose a huge threat to humans who strayed into its territory, whether it is environmentally or biologically speaking. This is a real wetland, but such a dangerous place. Ushered into million internet celebrity audience challengers. They were chosen from hundreds of people. The first male audience is called Corey. He's an internet celebrity with over 1 million YouTube fans. At the same time, he is also a big fan of primitive life. Corey himself is a very adventurous man, although he also knows that he is not a master of survival in the wild. But he is quite confident in his living ability and fishing ability. He also did a lot of preparation before coming to the show. Let him have confidence in this challenge. However, Corey's real field survival training is almost zero, so his overall score is only 3.9. Another female audience member is called Anastasia. He is a professional surfer with a hot body. It is also a super influencer with more than 3.5 million fans. Surfing created Anna's strong physique. Because I grew up in the country, so Anna is very close to nature. But to be honest, compared to Corey's outdoor experience, Anna can be regarded as a pure rookie, even after receiving a week of special training from the program group. And at DOSNT make people feel at ease. And the overall score of this pure rookie is only 3.2. The two audience challengers at up to less than 8 points. It's really worrying. I'm really afraid of the two groups of the first issue of the catalog. At this time, under the escort of an off-road vehicle, the two players have come to the depths of the jungle. When the car has stopped, they know it's time to take off your clothes and go into the jungle. Although being naked is a bit shy, but both of them are internet celebrities who face the camera all year round. Wait until we meet in the jungle. And naturally adapted. After enthusiastically greeted, they began to confirm the small satchel next to them. In addition to a set of mosquito nets provided by the program team, Corey also brought a mountain knife. Anna brought a roll of tape. Two rookies with an average score of less than 4 dared not bring fire. How confident is this? However, the two of them did not realize the seriousness of the matter. After confirming the position on the map, and set off with a smile, follow the program group as markings on the map. After the two walked for a long time, arrived at the bamboo forest with unique conditions. Surviving in the wild and encountering bamboo is simply a treasure. After they discussed the division of labor, they started to get busy right away. Prepare to make a tent with bamboo on the spot. After working for a long time, they people understand. To build a reliable shelter in the wild. Not an easy task. Just one structure has been done for the two for a whole day. When night falls, the shed the two of them worked so hard to build eventually collapsed. So one day off, they made little progress. But wait until the next day. The duo who was depressed all night really realized the cruelty of this jungle. Not only because of howler monkeys' noise, just those unknown mosquito bites on the ground. So that they can't rest all night. Even the mosquito net can only block part of it. And without fire, not only do they have to endure mosquitoes, and beware of the uninvited guests making strange noises in the dark. There's the most inspiring thing. But compared to Anna's complaint, Corey's attitude is going to be much better. It has really only come here once in person to understand the power of those challengers. So today's shed can be put on hold. His most urgent task now is to start the fire, but without a lighter. The probability of a rookie successfully starting a fire is almost equal to 0. So no surprise. After using friction to make a fire for a long time, Corey still failed. And Anna was busy when Corey was busy. She made myself a pretty sexy set of underwear with tape. Worthy of being an internet celebrity. It is still the most important thing to look after the image. And for Corey's failure to make a fire. And it is also quite depressed. Because before the challenge started, Corey once boasted that he was very good at life. But according to the current situation, they can't have a fire in this period of time. So now they can only find another way. After all, you have to find water before the third day at the latest. Although some technical dishes. But Corey's theory is fairly up to standard. Until digging a gypsy well in such a place with a river. This is a very useful way. It only requires a small amount of physical effort. Easy access to drinking water with lower risk. After the two were busy for a while. Although the water in the well doesn't taste very good. But they can drink it anyway. Then it's okay. Got rid of the water shortage crisis. However, the problem of hunger remains unsolved. Anna has been fishing all this time. But after all, she didn't want to lie down. But she really didn't. Since Corey has done so many things. So this time she is also ready to make some contribution to the team. So she went back to find some nuts. To be honest, the atmosphere of this team is actually quite good. It's a pity it's really to dish. Before night falls, the two seize the time to build a new shed. They have not chosen to leave the ground platform this time, but honestly built a triangular shed. But it started to rain at night. This makes the low temperature at night even more aggressive. But even if it is already cold and my mouth trembles, the two didn't mean to warm each other up at all. Maybe the fans who don't want each other are sad, right? So it's the third day, and it is no longer in a state of doubting life. It's hard to say whether it can last till the end. On the third day, a teammate's mentality was about to collapse. Belize is amazing. Enthusiastic Corey in the next few days. And the negative Anna became to extremes in sharp contrast. Failed to make a fire because of friction. Corey also tried to drill wood to make fire. He tried a series of. Corey is starting to doubt himself. Because the life skills he used to be proud of are not good at all. This makes him extremely frustrated. It's already the fourth day. If there is no fire, these two rookies may not be able to make it for another day. Even the show crew can't stand it anymore. It can't really come into episodes one by one, right? So the person in charge showed up and threw a lighter to the two of them. Then left in a cool manner. After the two got the flint and steel, there was a fire in less than a minute. So the Chai Ji group didn't have a lighter. It's really no different from looking for death. But it's fine now. Have a fire. They of them can finally think about the problem of hunting. So the two used mosquitoes as fishing nets and went to the river to try their luck. Corey one mosquito net down. Actually caught more than 20 small fish. Although the size is generally small. But somehow it was to people in 5 days. The first protein I ate. The director's fish soup served the two people to their satisfaction. But at night the two encountered a worse situation. That is after having the fire. Although it can warm the body and drive away the beasts. But there will be more mosquitoes. Such as this dense sandfly. After the 6th day, Anna, who has been unstable for a long time, can't hold it anymore. After all, the bites of these sandflies can drive people crazy. So this net celebrity lady called the program group very decisively to announce her withdrawal. So from the 6th day, the dangerous place of Monkey Bay, only Corey is left as a challenger. Although his mentality is much better than Anna. But the swarms of sandflies still give him a lot of headaches. So after Anna left, the first thing he did was move the camp. After keeping a certain distance from the fire, rebuild a shed. Although it will be colder at night, but somehow it can avoid part of the white age. Although this is a little troublesome, but the effect is pretty good. One's first night, Corey even slept for as much as 8 hours without precedent. Corey, who is much better, becomes active again. Shiyushin camp looking for food. It seems that a person is slowly getting into the right track. But on the 7th night, the heavy rain hits for the second time. A sudden drop in temperature is fatal to anyone. He shivered in the shed all night. It's so terrible that your teeth are shaking with cold. And more terrifying is, the rain also extinguished his fire. Even with a lighter in a humid environment. Corey also failed to rekindle the bonfire. So suddenly came to the desperate situation. Corey is not only alone now. There is no fire for heating. Even the sandfly offensive is crazy again. Under this condition, even professional survivors will be caught in an unbalanced mentality. Let alone the rookie Corey. That's really a joke with life. But Corey is really strong. Even in this situation, he is still active and enthusiastic. Even if there is no fire, I still think of ways to get food every day. But after several days in a row, can't find anything to eat. He stepped on a lot of pits. No matter how good the mentality is, this situation can also make people feel desperate. So after another night that was tortured by the 100 lace fly, he finally figured it out. Even if it's the 11th day, But if you can keep going. Corey also simply admitted that his survival skills are really good. Not professional after all. So in the end, this man who has been dead for 11 days still opted out. Belly's jungle is really terrible. The audience challenge in this issue has also been completely confiscated. The failure of the 2 challenges also tells us a truth. Survival in the wilderness is not a trifle. If you don't have solid field survival skills, survive naked in the wild. It's just a joke with my life. Alright. That's all. Your subscription is my biggest encouragement. See you next time.